Well, you find me back on the airfield lake about a week and a half after I've anticipated, to be perfectly honest with you. A swim I've not fished for a long time. Call it the daisy swim. Absolutely gorgeous. It's normally full of oxeye daisies, but it's got a few. Absolutely beautiful place. Swim. If you check back about 4 or 5 years, I used to fish it quite a lot. But yeah, I headed off to my annual camping trip with the kids in Wales, and I ended up with some foo-like bug thing, whatever, really, which totally and utterly did me, really, laid me up sort of half the camping week. Ended up having to come home 3 days early. Spent most of last week in bed. Sort of dragged myself out this week to do a bit of gardening and stuff. I just can't sit inside anymore. 2 weeks inside is, too long for me. Hard work yesterday, indeed. Today wasn't so bad, not brilliant, but, and I very nearly didn't come here, but I just come to the conclusion that the two options are sit at home on the sofa watching more rubbish and catching nothing, wishing I was fishing, or coming out here and giving it a go, trying to catch. So here we are. It's quite a straightforward, simple swim to get into and fish. As you see, my car's not very far away. I didn't bring my overwrap because I'm trying the old Fox Voyager, some sort of small overwrap over the top of it, to be honest with you. It's entertaining trying to set it up in this wind, but I got there in the end. Anyone was watching, I kept them amused anyway. Probably should have videoed it because that would have kept you amused as well. Absolutely hilarious. But the wind's pushing nicely this direction. Not all the time I'm here, but a fair amount of the time, on and off. It's sort of swinging roughly here, there and everywhere, to be fairly honest with you. But I have seen carp ever since I got here. This sort of, well, it was this afternoon I got here. I've seen carp everywhere, really. I could do with more than 2 rods. 4 rods would be good, because I could actually put the 4 rods on the spots I've seen the carp, but just put it on the 2 rods I've seen where the carp are. I did look at going over there on the island, because that's where the island is, over there. I think that journey might have been a little bit too far, to be perfectly honest with you. I looked at going in other places and things like that, and that just didn't sort of float my boat. This really does float my boat. I've not fished here for a while, but I do love it here. It's absolutely superb swim to fish. It used to be a little bit more productive than it is now. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to work hard to catch something, but we'll see. We'll give it a go. It's so it's not going to give me something to do, but it'll give me something to do. The wind's going to change direction, so it'll alter things a little bit. I've got the T2, and it's sort of like a bit of a TARDIS in here at the moment. Now I'm sort of basically camped up over this side, and realistically, on this side of the bivvy's got absolutely nothing in it at all, really. I wasn't up for bringing me rubber and things like that in the cool box, just no. Slightly too much effort at the moment to do that. But we'll see. I've got to change my positions of my what are they? The distance sticks, because I know I can't rack them up now. I'll put this thing over the top, so got that out. But barring that, it's all pretty much done, really, apart from the silly poles in front of you when I'm doing that. It spoils the view, doesn't it, really? That's nearly a better view. Go a bit further forward. There we go, beautiful, isn't it, really? Hey, I'm back out. Bit croaky, but I am back out. Seeing fish. Nice to get out in the fresh air. And all being very well, I should sleep nicely, to be fair, to be honest with you. Not sure about the flapping going on, but well, just have to see, really. Probably blow away in the night. I don't know, I haven't really checked the forecast. From the winds are. I don't think it's that bad. I think I did check. Yeah, just can't remember what it was now. There we go. But yeah, no, it does look beautiful like that, doesn't it? There we go. Much better, uninterrupted with bits of sticks and lines and things in the way. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of cloud when I got here earlier on. The fish were really showing. I was really hoping I'd get a fish this evening, but it's sort of the way it is looking at the moment. I think I'm going to struggle, but you never know. Strange things happen here at 5 o'clock, so we'll just have to see. Well, after losing one about 10 o'clock last night, this rattled off a little while ago. Nearly lost it around a boulder, but managed to succeed. It's been a while, but hoping it's going to go over £20. It'd be quite nice if it did, wouldn't it? Superb. That was caught on a 24mm cream kajouser hook bait, soaked in cream kajouser, and a little tiny white blank saver, a little bit of colour on the top to track the fishes down. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Superb. Wow, what a stunning morning. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Finished with first brew of the day after putting that fish back. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, isn't it? Hey? It really is. Maybe a warm one, I have a funny feeling. A slight lack of cloud. But there we go. Nice and fresh out here at the moment. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Well, today has gone peacefully and lovely today. Ian's turned up for a social. It's absolutely perfect. I haven't done one of these for a long time. He's fast asleep at the moment in his chair, so leave him be while I'm doing it from this far back. Let him sleep. It's always good. These old folk need to sleep, don't they? To say that. Curious to see if he actually watches my videos for the old folk of Mottbagger. Hello to everybody. But we've living up next to each other. Had quite a nice time this afternoon. Popped up the shop, grabbed myself a bottle of wine, and a few glasses. Had a good chat. It's coming up to 8 o'clock. He's absolutely fast asleep at the moment. And I'm now I gave him the choice. I've had a fish, lost a fish, so to be perfectly honest with you, doesn't really matter to me. I'm here for a social now. Give him the choice of which side he wanted to go. He's gone from right. I've removed the rods over to the left hand side. Found a couple of nice spots. I think one of them I was going to fish anyway with my left hand rod because that just didn't produce anything last night whatsoever. And the other rod's in a different spot that I've seen fish, but weirdly we haven't seen absolutely nothing this afternoon. It's all been dead quiet and peaceful, and nothing really happening really, apart from lots of chit chat and putting the world to rest. There we go. Absolutely, yeah. Sparko. Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, fish number 2. Tiny fish number 2, in fact. There we go. Lucky if it makes £10. But hey, it's a carp. Well, we are absolutely getting an unbelievable downpour now. Amazing, absolutely amazing out there. The cover's sort of working well-ish, apart from the bits of water that's flowing down. I've had no more fish since the one I had in the early hours. Ian's had nothing yet, which is a surprise, considering where he's got his baits and the fish were clearly over there. I don't quite know what's going on there. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Well, easing off a little bit now. Well, I'm sitting out in the sun, eating my tea. About 6 o'clock in the evening at the moment. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Probably a little bit too hot because I'm sitting in the shade. Ian's just doing his food at the moment. The rained most of the day. No, it didn't really. It stopped about 1 o'clock, something like that. And it was, yeah, very pleasant. Rebaited about 2. Was expecting to catch something sometime after the rain had stopped, but that clearly wasn't going to happen. So there's not a lot we can do about that. We've baited up for the night, still fishing the same spots, and we'll see where we go, really. Oh, good morning. It's about 6 o'clock over camp. Yeah, sun's coming out of the trees, as you can see. It's peaceful and quiet and not going on at the moment. But to be honest with you, not a lot happened at all last night. Utterly and utterly void of anything at all whatsoever, which not good really, not good at all. Really thought we managed to pick something up. I've seen carp top in that corner this morning. I'm overly far away from where I've got a bait, and I've seen fish popping out there today. It's just kind of bizarre what's going on at the moment. It's just been a little bit more finicky than anticipated them to be. So yeah, they're just not having it. I look back through my diary over the years, and I have struggled in June on here. So that could easily be the issue. Some years when it's going to be hard work in June. Fingers crossed for the last 2 hours for me. Managed to wangle another one. And fingers crossed for Ian for the last 24 hours. We can manage to wangle something. Amazing, really. Amazing. There we go. Small but perfectly formed. Last minute blank saver. Hey, on the white blank savers as well. Absolutely brilliant. Hey, beautiful. Oh dear. Rightio. Let's get it back into that water. And yeah, live to fight another day. Wow.